So, Surya, introduce yourself.
So my name is T. Surya. I was born and raised in Hyderabad. I've completed my education until 12th in Hyderabad. Thereafter, I pursued my Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science from Chandigarh University in Chandigarh.
Okay. And what your parents do?
So my father retired as a deputy manager from National Insurance Corporation, and my mother, she is a homemaker.
Okay. And any sibling in family?
Yes, sir. My elder sister, she pursued her business and MS in Business Analyst course from Florida University.
Okay. Why you look low today? Less energy is there. Everything is fine?
Yes, sir, everything is fine.
Okay.
Even I'm feeling that.
Okay. So, you did your graduation in which year?
2020, sir.
2020. So, after that, you preparing for bank PO
Yes,
only
sir.
or something else?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nothing else, sir. Only bank PO.
Okay. 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 So, you mentioned you did your graduation in CSC. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Huh. So can you explain the cyber security and how it is important for banking?
So, as we can see, there are many scams happening these days where people are stealing passwords using phishing techniques where one sends a mail in pretense that he's from bank, but he's not. He's doing all the fraud activity. One is doing the fraud activity, and
Okay.
people get trapped in it. So, that is one way. It is important in banking to raise awareness about cybersecurity, sir. And
Mm-hmm.
as far as your first question is concerned, so cybersecurity is related to online activities, sir, where uh, where one can steal passwords online in the form of online.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So is there any steps which are generally taken by RBI?
Sir, general steps I remember, sir, but I am not sure of RBI guidelines for
Okay.
cybersecurity.
Okay. Can
General
you tell
being
about the
that
general step? Huh? Tell me.
like banks do raise awareness for their customers that they shouldn't share OTP. Every now and then we get a message from bank that one shouldn't share their OTP or their password, and they shouldn't be responding to messages which seem inappropriate to them,
Mm-hmm.
inappropriate to the customer,
Okay.
and they should report a fraud activity in case one happens.
Okay. Fine. So, have you heard about CVV? There is a like if you
Yes,
see
sir.
your card, so
Card
there is
verification
CVV.
value.
So, what is the
Yes, sir.
uses
Card
of
verification.
this CVV?
So one thing I can recall is the full. Two things I can recall is one is full form card verification value.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is this usually creates an identity so that the card belongs to the owner.
Okay.
For example, if we are saving the card in say any e-commerce website,
Mm-hmm.
they store the entire details except for the CVV, so that we can enter CVV. That way, the e-commerce website also knows that it's the owner who's entering the it's the owner who's using the card.
Okay. So, how does it code it is? How number
Sir,
is
how is
it?
it?
So we
Three
have
digit,
numbers now on CV.
three digit
Two
number,
digit.
sir. It's a three digit.
Okay, fine. So, like, how you will be useful, like being a CSC students for banking?
So in my engineering in this, I was a team lead as well. So when it comes to dealing with the team members, I have already experience in that because I was a team lead in the project. And
Mhm.
apart from that, we know that customers are brand ambassadors of a bank. So if for example, say a senior citizen comes in, and if he doesn't know how to operate UPI, I can be patient and tell him how to use UPI. And since I'm from CSE background, so I'll have a slight advantage over understanding few technical concepts which might be related to IT. So this way, I would be an asset to the bank.
Okay. Do you know what is the role and responsibilities of bank PU?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
As a PO, one has to supervise the clerks in the bank, sir, and uh, he can also pass loans. Uh, as a PO, one has to sell the insurance products that explain the schemes as well, and also sell the third party products like insurance and other things, sir.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Have you prepared a few banking topics?
So you asked. I mean, I think I prepared, but I
Okay.
might
Can
not be
you
able to
can you
recall
name
this.
two, three topics?
RBI, MPC, credit card, debit card, checks. Um,
Okay.
a few schemes like PMJJBY, PM Bima Suraksha Yojana, Stand Up India scheme, and a few other schemes.
Okay. So you mentioned about check. Can you explain check? What is check and what are the major types?
Yes, sir. Check comes under Negotiable Instrument Act, sir. The act was formed in 1881. With checks, one can transfer money and there are various types of checks, sir. For example, cross check. In cross check, sir, one has to put two parallel lines at the corner of the check, at the left corner of the check.
Okay.
And in this type, sir, the money gets transferred from one account to another account instead of directly the cash given at the counter itself. And the other check is a mutilated check. Mutilated checks are the ones which are not of any use because they are torn. Uh, the other checks are a post-dated check. In post-dated checks, one can write a check for the next month today itself. That is post-dated check. And in
Okay.
antedated checks, I can write today, but the date would be of the previous date. For example, it could be a 1st February
Okay.
since today is third. And bearer checks are in bearer check, the one who's bearing the check, uh, the amount would be given to the one who's bearing the check.
Okay. So
And
you mentioned like what is the difference between cross check and bearer check?
so in cross check, there won't be any cash that will be given directly at the counter. But
Okay.
in bearer check, the one who's bearing the check, the cash can be given to the person.
Okay. So in case of cross check, the amount will credited to bank account or that person only?
Account to account, so the one whose name is on the check.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay. Apart from that, you mentioned about MPC, Monetary Policy Committee. Can you explain this?
Yes, sir. So Monetary Policy Committee was formed on the basis of Ujit Patel committee recommendations. It
Mm-hmm.
was formed in 2015, sir.
Mm-hmm.
There are six members in a monetary policy committee. One being Shaktikant Chandas, our governor of RBI. Uh, uh, Second is Michael Patra, sir, our deputy governor of RBI. The third is Ashma Goyal. I'm unable to recall the other three members, sir.
Okay. No.
MPC was formed to control inflation, sir. And the target that was set during 2015 was 4 plus 2 and minus 2, that is 2 to 6%.
Okay. So let's say if during MPC meet, there is a tie vote. Three people are generally saying for the like for
Yes, sir.
liquidity creation, and three people are voting for status quo. So who will make that particular decision?
So governor has an extra vote. With
Okay.
that vote, he can tie break it.
Okay. Fine. And what is basis point? Like every
So
time
100
when
base,
monetary policy comes, na, they announce like repo rate is
yes,
increased by 50 basis point. So
so 100 basis point is 1%.
okay.
So last time when MPC met was in December, they increased the repo rate by 35 basis points. It means they
Mhm.
increased it by 0.35%.
Okay.
So
So
from 5.92, it became to 6.25.
okay. So you mean it is a parameter, kind of parameter scaling. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Do you use social media?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which platform? Can you name two, three?
So WhatsApp and even this Zoom comes under since we are on a social,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so it's kind of a social platform as well.
So you use WhatsApp and remaining
Telegram, yes, sir. This two.
Telegram. Okay. Um, okay. Have you heard about this Chat GPT?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain
ChatGPT
this?
is an yes, sir. It's an AI chatbot, sir.
Okay.
AI standing for artificial intelligence. It can respond to our queries, and it is an interactive chatbot, sir. So every
Okay.
time you pose a question, it might as well give you a suggestion rather than only just the answer.
Okay.
So
Who
these
is
are
the
some things
founder
I
of
can.
this boat?
I'm sorry, sir. I
Okay,
have to
no
read
problem.
about it.
No problem. Okay. Have you heard about this? I hope you read newspaper, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you explain the Adani Enterprises issues?
So I know there's an issue between Adani and the report that was released by the Hindenburg, but I cannot. I'm unable to understand the details in it.
Okay, no problem. You know what is cryptocurrency?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Uh,
how it is different from RBI e-rupee
so
or central board
cryptocurrency.
digital currency?
Yes, sir. Cryptocurrency is not backed by any legal entity, but in our case, it is backed by RBI, which in
Okay.
turn is backed by Government of India, sir.
Okay.
And both the platforms work on same technology, that is blockchains,
Okay.
and both
Can you
are
name
virtual
two, three
currencies.
cryptocurrencies?
Yes, sir. Ethereum, Bitcoin, Dogecoin. These are
Oh,
some things I can recall.
okay, okay, fine. So you belongs to which district?
Hyderabad, sir.
Hyderabad. So can you tell
Yes, sir.
something about Hyderabad?
Yes, sir. Uh, Hyderabad is the capital of Telangana. Uh, uh, It is also capital of AP for next 1 year, sir, because Telangana was formed in 2014, and Supreme Court gave the decision that for the 10 years it will be Andhra Pradesh and Telangana capital.
Okay.
And Hyderabad is known for its diverse culture, sir. It is also known as North of South and South of North, meaning it is a northern part to the southern states and southern part to the northern states. We
Okay.
have amalgamation of various people like Arabs, Africans, and Turkish people over here. So there's a rich culture as well over here. There are many places to visit like Tank Bund, Charminar, Chaumela Palace, Salarjung Museum,
Okay.
etc. And there are various cuisines. One being which I can recall is the GI tagged halim, and the other being the famous Hyderabadi biryani.
Okay.
Hyderabad is also known for its IT sector and the pharmaceutical sector.
Okay.
Examples being Bharat Biotech, which recently released,
Mm-hmm.
which released Covaxin and recently released Innovac nasal vaccine. So
Okay.
these are some things about Hyderabad.
Um, Sorry, can you tell me about your weakness?
Yes, sir, I can recall one. Uh, I sometimes get enthusiastic, sir.
Okay.
So anything over enthusiastic is also dangerous. So this is one thing I've noticed about myself.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, sir, I do. I do get overconfident as well. So because of enthusiasm.
Okay. So you how you working on this?
So I have to control my emotions, sir. So whenever I feel that I'm being very enthusiastic, I have to tell myself that uh, it's not a good thing to be over enthusiastic. It might create a damage to my uh, name as well.
Okay. Fine. How many languages you know?
So I can fluently write, speak in three languages. I understand the other two languages as well, that is Tamil and Punjabi.
Okay.
And the three languages which I can write, speak, and fluently talk is Hindi, Telugu, and English.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. That's it.
Yes, sir.